My name is Pam. I am the business leader. Our samples just got bigger and better. Our samples are going to continue for you. So they've extended the samples for November. So these are your samples for November, and you get 35% off all of our samples. And so when you join our business, one of the perks about being in Tupperware is you get 35% off all of the new items they put on for sampling. So sampling is super cool because means that you get to order first and you get sampling prices. And so you always get 25% off all Tupperware. But on our new items that just come out, you get 35% off. And so this beautiful canister set you're able to get at sampling prices at 35% off. Isn't it so pretty? So when you take off these seals, they do condense, which is really nice. And you can use these for individual gifts, of course. And so you can take them apart and use them as individual gifts with cookies, candy, fudge, homemade caramel corn, or homemade anything. Or you can go to the store and buy something and put it in there too. They're going to think you made it at home. That'd be funny. And you can certainly stack it together and put a pretty bow on it, and then give it as one gift, and that would be really, really nice too. I kind of like taking it apart because it makes 3 beautiful gifts, and anybody's going to love just getting one of those, So you give the big one to somebody you really, really, really like a lot, and you want to give them a really nice lot of caramel corn, and then you give the middle one to somebody that you like, and that's really pretty one. That's a blue one. That's like one of my favorite colors. And then somebody else that you don't really like very much at all, but you got to give them something. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But because that's my favorite color, so you got to give to somebody you really like a lot. But these are also nice because if you want to store these, I'm really kidding. If you want to store these, you can take them and store them down inside of each other. So you got to have one for yourself because you store them all year long with all your Christmas ornaments and so forth, and you pull them back out for the following year. And they're super nice because they store down inside of each other. She put the plastic in there, so I can't really show you. No, I can if I do this. But they're super nice because they store down inside of each other. So you put them back away with your Christmas ornaments. And you pull them out every year and you pop them back out. And every year when you pull them out, you're like, oh, I love these. I forgot about them. And, they become part of the family tradition, especially if your kids are little right now. When you pull them out every year, they love them. And they can't wait to make the cookies and get them out and make the fudge. And you know what I like about these is if you make Christmas cookies and you put the chocolate chip cookies with the mint fudge, pretty soon the chocolate chip cookies might as well be chocolate mint cookies because they're going to taste like chocolate mint cookies anyways. And if you put the chocolate chip cookies with peanut butter cookies, they're chocolate chip peanut butter cookies. And so you might as well put them together. You might as well make chocolate chip peanut butter cookies. So this is very nice if you just go ahead and have individual containers for the chocolate chip cookies, the peanut butter cookies, and the vanilla fudge. Keep them separate so they can taste really individually amazing and delicious. Don't put them together. Keep them separate. All right, and then, oh, this is convenient. I can just stuff that right in there, Jenny, so you know where it's at. Get my towels. All right, now I love the Pop-A-Lot. How many of you have a Pop-A-Lot? This is so good. Did you have this when you were a kid? These are so much fun. So here's the balls. This is so nice. When I was a little kid, it only came with 2. And so when you lost them, you had to call the Tupperware lady. That was nice because it was me. And you had to get more balls. But this is nice. And what you do is you punch that and you just, that's exactly what happens when you lose balls. All right. But you go ahead and push that and you have to catch it on the other side of the room. Or, okay, here we go. Good job, Jenny. All right. So you have to catch it on the other side of the room or you play outside. All right. But you can also sit there and try to catch it yourself. It's really super fun. It kind of reminds me when you go to the Japanese restaurant, you're trying to catch the food. It's super fun. And I actually love it because you can do this for hours and ends, and the kids love it, and you have fun. And, it's just kind of like one of those heirlooms, you have this in the house, and the kids love it, and it's just fun. It's just one of those fun things. The kids really enjoy it. You love it. Dad loves it. And Mom loves it. And, well, Mom doesn't like it because she's worried about her lamps. But how about this little guy? Is this so fun? You have your little sailors here. And you know what? When they come off, they still float in the bathtub like this. It's so fun. And then you have they got the little rain hat on, the little sailor hat on. So cute. And you know what else is really cute about this is when you pull these off in here, they will go and store down inside the boat. And this is also fun because when you take it all apart, you can pull this off. You've got to have this. You can find it. More plastic. Oh my gosh, she's gonna learn about me. When you put all of this down inside of here, they store in here. So if you want to take this with you to grandma's house, you can do that and it'll go right with you. And all the parts and pieces are down inside of there. Isn't that nice? And you know, this is so fun because you can take it out inside, put it back down inside there. And this is like a puzzle. They learn how to put this all together and they can play with this. And this is hours on end. Now you can borrow this for an ice cream sundae if you ask, but if you don't ask, you might not be allowed to borrow it. But it is super fun and super cute. And look at this. Every little person needs this because they can make their own. Is that not the cutest? They can have their own bowl for their own Play-Doh or their own cookie batter, and they can help too. And look how fun is this? Their own snowman and Santa Claus, their own water bottle. I just think that's so cute. I love it. Santa Claus and snowman. It's so cute. I thought one was taller than the other, but nope, she had an own little stand. Is that not the cutest? I love this. Everybody needs a holiday coffee mug. And so, you know what? You need to go buy your samples if you didn't buy that. They're so fun. So fun. Now you want them, don't you? I know. I'm so excited about my samples. All right. So go buy your samples because they're extended. And if you're brand new, it's not too late. And so they're going to stay open. What's nice about it is samples. These will close, and the next day the other samples will open. And when those samples close, the next day the other samples will open. And our catalog samples are going to stay open. So no more are we going to have delays and no samples open anymore like they were doing when they were just having an allotment of samples. The only time samples are going to close, like our cookware right now that had to close, is because if there's a threat of not having enough product to have open for unfortunately, our consumers to purchase. And so that's when they'll close samples. So, hey, so our cookware has closed.